With the summer heat coming into play, are you afraid your makeup's not going to stay in place? This tutorial is going to be a little bit longer, so buckle up, sit back for a few minutes, and just learn with me. First, primer. This is e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. We're going to apply that all over the face. Including the eyelids. 2, setting spray. Make sure you get your eyelids if you're going to do eyeshadow today. Now you may not need all of these steps, but I'm going full tilt to show you all the ways, okay? So you may only need step 1, or you may only need step 2, or you may only need the ending step. You determine what your face needs. So now that my face is dry, I'm moving straight into my makeup. Going in with contour. Now I'm moving into my lightning shade. Remember, ladies, the key to this makeup is less is more. The more you put on, the heavier and cakier it looks. The more you put on, the more it may slide around. Less is more. Now I'm moving on to my main shade. And I am just dabbing ever so lightly into my tins and spreading that around. I'm gonna save my lip and cheek for last, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the lightest and move into the darkest. So I'm gonna take my beveled end and press my makeup in around my eyes. I'm not dragging it. Switching over to the bunny tail end. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my main. Today I did not do any extra steps of color correcting. I usually color correct around my cheeks where my hyperpigmentation is, but I didn't want to add any extra things for anyone. Now that contour on the cheek, I'm not going to blend that the whole way in yet because I still haven't added, you can see my pigmentation there. I still haven't added my blush. So I don't want to blend it all out because once I get my blush, it'll get blended again. So I have my face done. Now I'm gonna put a little setting powder on. Our setting powder is called Vanilla Dust. And I'm also gonna get my eyes because when I put eyeshadow on, this is gonna help bring out some vibrancy of all the colors. So I'm gonna get my eyelids. I'm gonna get my under eyes because I do want those areas to stay. And any other area that I feel like my makeup tends to slide off and I want that extra coverage. So my cheeks right here with my pigmentation, I'm gonna go ahead and Vanilla Dust those as well. Now the Vanilla Dust does create more of a matte finish versus
what?
Let me know when you're done. Now the Vanilla Dust does create more of a matte finish for you instead of that dewier look. You don't have to Vanilla Dust everywhere, but just the certain areas that you want to keep from sliding or sweating. So now that we have our primer, our setting spray, our makeup, and a little Vanilla Dust, if you want to just make sure of that hold, we can set our makeup one more time with setting spray. Make sure you have a damp sponge. By having a damp sponge and setting spray, you're going to go over the areas that you want to set. However, it's also going to pick up any excess makeup that is already laying there. So I'm going in around my eyes, my cheeks, and this will help bring a little bit of that dewiness back for you. Gotta love having people home during the day. It's not even lunchtime. You can see that there is some makeup residue that has come off onto my sponge, so that's extra makeup that needs to come off. Now I have done all the steps to help ensure that my makeup stays for the day. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you just a little eyeshadow tutorial. I'm gonna keep it very simple. I just had to tell my husband to go upstairs because he's down here eating his broccoli so loud it sounds like there is a cow in the kitchen. Okay, quick eyeshadow look. 2 steps. We're gonna do chai and hot chocolate. Chai and hot chocolate. Very simple. So I'm throwing in a little twist. Even though I've got my chai on and I said 2-step, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna add some cocoa just for a little depth on the outside of my eye. Okay, so now I have just a little depth in my corners. I'm gonna blend that out. I didn't want a lot, I just wanted a little for some dimension. And now I'm gonna take my hot chocolate, use my finger for pigment pickup. I got a little too much. Let me slide that off. I'm used to everybody leaving during the day. Kids, husband, everybody. But my husband's working from home today. Love him. But I like my quiet. I didn't have quiet for the longest time. I homeschooled my kids last year too. So it was never quiet. And when my kids are home, it's never quiet. So I relish in my quiet days. It is wonderful. Even though they're hectic and chaotic because all I'm doing is running, I relish in my quiet days. Look how pretty that hot chocolate is. Y'all, there you go. So we have done multiple steps to set our makeup for summer, okay? We don't have to do all of those steps, but if you find that your makeup is just not staying, you can take step by step. You can try primer, then you can try setting spray, or then you can do setting spray at the end and vanilla dust. Again, you can choose one of those, and if it works a little bit but you need a little bit more, then add something else to it, okay? So hopefully I was able to help you with a few options to get ready for summer and have your best face forward. This is April 4. Follow for more. Is there any way you could just wait about 3 minutes with all of that crunching into your food? Just 3, so I can finish this, or take your crunching upstairs. I can edit this part out, but when I start talking, I can't edit out all of the freaking crunch that's in the background. Please and thank you. Like all of that, I can hear. Get everybody out and out of the house. Go to work. Outside. This is my place. This is my space, my quiet space.